Welcome to the vlog. I am just taking you through a regular schmegular day. Welcome to the vlog. Today I am just taking you through a day in my life of running my business. I work with doctoral students to do the last part of their program, which is write a dissertation, and then I help them turn that research into a business because that is my path. I am just taking you through a regular schmegular day. Most of my days looks the same, and I just want to record this because I wish I could watch other people and how they built their businesses and the different things they went through and what they're like. I'm obsessed with knowing people's like daily routines. That might be a little bit strange, but I love it. And so I thought I would record my own so that I'll have this to look back on because I'm doing a lot of exciting things right now. And I will tell you my personal goals, my work goals, but if you like the behind the scenes, keep on watching.
Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull the drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low. But I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Don't let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so fair with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared. Instead of love out loud since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, meet me. Timing's right. Our romance to be. Can't deny. Love the things we do when it's just us two. But tonight, meet me outside. Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I
The full moon in Taurus is asking you to slow down and really think about how is your day-to-day life working for you. Okay, y'all, I'm recording, you can see, I'm recording podcast episodes. And the entire time, I'm like, this is stupid. Don't know what you're doing. You should have wrote a better script. You need to get a teleprompter. All of these thoughts are going through my mind about how this is trash. But I have learned enough to know that it is about putting in the reps. It's not making each rep perfect or trying to implement everything that I know. It is about how do you just get these podcast episodes out there. And I do something with my dissertation clients where I'm like, write a shitty paragraph. With my business clients, I say, put out a shitty post. Your only job is to put out a shitty post today because eventually you're going to get better. Eventually something's going to improve and eventually it is going to resonate with someone where they want to work with you because you only need like one or two people to say, yes, I want to work with you. And those one or two people are not going to care that, it wasn't perfect or like it wasn't highly branded or edited. In fact, I have found that the people who have worked with me actually like that it feels real and raw. Now, of course, I've gotten better over the 9 years. I have made money. I've been fully supporting myself every year. So something about it is working. That is all the things I remind myself when my brain tries to tell me every reason. When imposter syndrome gets so loud while I'm recording, I just keep going. I have learned to just keep going. And that is my advice to you. Keep going and trust it. Just put the rep in and watch in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, how far you will be because you were willing to do that. So for me, when I look back at this in 3 years, years and I see how big like my business, how much it's grown, how many clients I'm working with, I'm going to be so grateful for this version of me who was like, I'm just going to do it shitty. Even though I think it's shitty, I'm just going to do it, because that's what true success is. It's a bunch of tiny steps, y'all, and that you allow yourself to keep going. Okay, let me go eat. That's probably what you hear in the background, the air fryer going. But I wanted to tell you that as I was recording, in the middle of recording. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. Let me cut this off. Okay, we're taking a break. We're taking a break. I am going to eat some pizza. It's my favorite, y'all. Home Run Inn. I'm not in Chicago. It's a Chicago pizza brand. Everybody thinks they need to go do like deep dish when it comes to Chicago pizza. No, you need to go to Home Run Inn. If you're ever in Chicago, just go to Home Run Inn. I am someone, this is probably blasphemy, I don't like it fresh. Most people love it fresh. I don't like it fresh. I either like it a day old or I get the frozen. So it's like it works out for me. I just go to Publix and I get one probably like once or twice a month. It reminds me of home. Pizza is like my favorite thing. One of my favorite things in the world. And this is a nice reward after recording content that I'm feeling very shaky about. I just eat pizza. So I'm going to do this and probably watch YouTube for like 30 minutes. And then I'm going to go back and record 4 more episodes. And then I will be done for the day. So I like to break up my work time into like work blocks. I have one in the morning, I have one in the afternoon. And then on good days, I have one in the later afternoon, which is what I'm doing today. And it helps me to get a lot done without feeling pressure. I really enjoy the fact that I don't have to rush through my day. I really love that I get to just enjoy every part of it and enjoy the process or enjoy the routine of it all, because I built a life that I don't have to escape from. I built a life that I love every part of it. And even on the parts where I'm like, I don't want to do this or this is hard, I even love that too, because it's what I built. So let me stop yapping before my pizza get cold. But I just wanted to like say that, because I just feel like on the internet there's just so many people who hate their life, who's just constantly trying to escape from it, and you can build a life you don't have to escape from. It's the whole reason why I have a podcast called Happy, Free, and Paid, because I want people to know that it's not a pipe dream, that you could do this too. You just need to know probably a few things, and that you're regular. This is a Sunday for me. I don't have any Sunday scaries. I'm not worried. I'm enjoying it. I looked around at stores and I'm getting work done, and I'm just relaxed, enjoying a Sunday afternoon. You can have that too. Okay, but for real, I'm gonna stop. Would you describe your regular day as something you absolutely love about your life? Like, think about yesterday, Sunday. Did you get Sunday scaries? I used to get Sunday scaries every single week. When I was working full-time in higher education, I used to dread going to work. And it wasn't because of the work I was doing. I love working with students. I love being able to teach. I love being able to create events. It was all the other stuff around working that really, it just gave me so much anxiety. And I remember when I graduated from my PhD, I was like, I just need 5 years to figure out how to make a business work and how to get it to enough revenue that it could support me full time. At that time, I wasn't trying to make a lot of money. I was just trying to make $100,000 every year. And that's not a small number to sneeze at, but I was going for that number because I had been advised that at $100,000, you would have enough for taxes, business expenses, and enough to live off of. And for me, at that time, I was making about $55,000 a year. Yes, with a PhD, but I digress. Like, I was making $55,000, and I was like, see, $100,000 would be enough for the business expenses, the taxes, and to replace my income. But I wouldn't have to deal with the administrative BS. I wouldn't have to have the Sunday scaries. I would get to choose what I did with my time, how I spent my days, and that is all I could think about at that time. And I thought, it's gonna take me 5 years to be able to do this. I did it in 3, and I haven't looked back since. I left officially higher ed in 2020, at the end of 2020, and ever since then, my business has been fully supporting me. I've been making that money, and now I have goals to expand in revenue, but for the past 4 or 5 years, I've just only wanted to be okay and to replace what a job was doing. Like, I just wanted to have control over my day. And so I'm not saying like every single minute is perfect. I will tell you though, the peace that I have, the joy that I have, I still get to do work with students, I still get to teach, I still get to put on events. I get to take all of my favorite parts that I loved about working in higher education, and it's just like my regular schmegular Monday, Tuesday. And if you are somebody who has just been really thinking about, should you like start posting online? Should you start trying to get into consulting or another business idea? I am going to tell you to do it. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying pursue your passion, and that you can do both, because for 3 years, I was doing both. I was, even as a doc student, so let's just put 4 years, I was doing both. I had very real things required of me, and at night, on the weekends, any free minute that I could get, I was just obsessed with learning about business and trying to figure it out. And it made the Sunday scaries a little less scary because I had something to look forward to in my week. It made the job more bearable because on my lunch break, before work, after work, I would be watching videos and learning or working with clients when I finally figured it out. And so I would just tell everybody, stop trying to see the whole picture. Just get started. Just allow yourself to enjoy it and watch how fast things happen for you when you just allow yourself to pursue your passion. Y'all, tell me why I was in the middle of recording the first astrology episode and the camera cut off because it cuts off before it's gonna get overheated. And when I tried to re-record, the battery went out. So this is just all signs that number one, Mercury retrograde is definitely starting right now. And number two, I needed to stop. I should have just stopped after the 4 episodes, and I will just come back at it tomorrow. I am frustrated though, but this is what happens. It was also getting dark, and I know the light was off. This is the second week in a row where I just feel like I had recording disasters. Last week, I recorded like 10 reels, 2 podcast episodes, a YouTube video, and my mic was broke, and my shirt was like hanging down. I can't use any of that. I don't want people seeing my goodies. I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call it a win, because this is crazy. Plus, this dog will not stop looking at me. Okay, I'm just gonna call it a day then. I'm gonna call it a win. I'm gonna go sit on the couch. I'm just a little frustrated. But it's fine. I will just do the same thing tomorrow, and I'm gonna like upload things. So I use Riverside. It's an app website that I upload these videos in. It does like AI editing, takes out pauses, cut it, and then I like re-listen to it, remove the parts that are not supposed to be there, and then I can schedule them. So I'll at least put it in Riverside today because it takes probably like 30 minutes, an hour for it to do all of that. And then I'm just gonna call it a day because oh, I can't believe the camera cut off. I can't believe it. It was my fault. I wasn't keeping track of time. I didn't think I was talking for that long. One day I will have multiple cameras, all of the batteries. I just don't have that now because I'm just starting to like record using a separate camera outside of my computer for the podcast. And so I hope that could be a purchase to get some more batteries at least and another camera, because I like to batch and I can't batch if I can't keep the camera on long enough. Anyway, time for some more YouTube. I hope you're having a good Sunday, okay? I thought I would give you an update of like some more personal goals. So one of my goals this year was to lose 30 pounds before the year ends. I'm about 20 to like 22 pounds down for the year. I promised myself that I would do this in a very easeful and simple way because I wanted it to be sustainable. So I've really been working on my coach on making that happen. The first thing we did is to make sure I actually eat meals because I had this horrible habit of working and then eating at night, because in my brain brain that's like, you can't do anything until you finish your work. Well, if I was working all day long, I wouldn't eat until like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. But by that time, I'm so hungry that I'm like, give me all the cookies, give me anything that I can get my hands on. And that was just bad news bears. So I've been like, how can I just eat 3 solid meals a day and do that at an increment where it keeps my energy going and it makes it very simple for me. I work out probably like 1 or 3 times. Let me put y'all here. I work out like 1 or 3 times a week, and it's been consistent progress. I weighed in this morning. I've been at the same place for the past 3 weeks, but I see a difference in my face and in my body. So like, pay attention to other things besides the scale, because it will lie. It will lie to you. It'll make you feel like nothing's happening. But I could tell that I look different. And I feel like I'm at a point where like most people wouldn't be able to tell, one, because it's how it's happening so slowly. But I see myself every day and recording myself. I could tell you I look different than I did in January, and I'm excited to see where I end up by the end of December. So I'll definitely let you know. Are you working on like any health goals or anything? Are you like, do you have like a final push towards the end of the year? I would love it if we can keep each other accountable. I'm gonna make sure I give y'all more updates, because this helps me to be accountable, to just let people know what is going on. So I'm feeling really good. I'm really enjoying just this routine. Like in January, y'all, I was like, I would never get here. And now that it's November, I'm like, all this hard work is paying off. So thank you for being here and helping me stay accountable.
We have no survival checklist. Food.
Hey, how you doing? Very good. We're working with social media team right now, and they told us to get some food. Bring this fantastic time. Have fun.
Media. Okay, yeah. Oh my God, cookies and drinks. Rainbow Ice. We said to just grab them, you can pop them, there's no charge needed on them. The problem was all of our furniture was located in my truck about a month. Thank you so much. The golf cart acquired. We drove over to the truck to pick up our very important survival. Anyways, we put all the gear in the golf cart and drove back towards the park. We are headed back to the water park. We're gonna try to split ourselves and all of our stuff through security. See how it goes. What's up, guys? Are we able to bring some cargo through here? Very important cargo. That's the best part since it, well, look in. This is the. No, I'm just goofing. To take care of. The schnoz is coming off. Alright, the sun.
Bro, we gotta try those big slides out of there.
Dude.
You first.
I mean, we kind of need to set up our home. Not to a troll house.
Okay, tonight we're getting a freeze warning. It is probably, the first freeze warning of the fall. So it's going to drop down, I think, to like 29 or something. And I think the high tomorrow is going to be 40, which is wild because today was like 75. I am trying to decide if I'm going to turn my heat on. You're supposed to, but everybody else has their heat on, and it becomes a heater in here. And I'm someone who likes it to be cold. So I may turn the heat on and just open up my back door because I don't like to be hot. I need to figure out what I am going to eat for dinner. I prepped me some Greek chicken because I was really craving like Greek Mediterranean food. I just need to cut up some onions and tomatoes. I do have some pita bread. Maybe I'll just make myself like a wrap. That could be good. So my evenings are pretty much, let's start to wind down. Let's have a good dinner, take out Sir, watch some YouTube, and prepare myself to be in the bed by 9:30, so I could be asleep by 10 hopefully. And I will like scroll a little bit and then I'll go to sleep because I've been waking up at 5, so it's just been a good balance. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot, because I told you I would give you an update about how the time change affected me waking up. For the first couple of days this week, I was waking up at 4 o'clock. My body was confused. I was waking up at 4, going to sleep at 8, which is wild because it wasn't like I was going to sleep at 9 before. But I don't know if this time change affected like anybody else, but it definitely impacted me. I'm starting to even out. I'm waking back up at my normal time, but this morning I tried to wake up without an alarm clock because I was like, oh, I'm just letting myself sleep in. I woke up without the alarm at the exact time. So I guess it definitely is a habit now. But this whole like routine has been working out because y'all, like this past week emotionally was probably one of the hardest weeks of life. Definitely in the past 3 years, it's been one of the harder weeks. And what has been saving me and getting me through is just following the routine. I just follow my routine. It ain't been pretty, it ain't, but I have just been so grateful for the life I created for myself. Like, I just cannot express to people how grateful I am that I just get to have this, I get to freedom over my day. So even when I'm not having the best mental day, my routine supports me. Like, I'm more willing to follow it because it just works for me. I don't really know how else to say that, but yeah, so clearly my habit of being a 5 a.m. girly is definitely working, and it is because I have these routines. If you are looking for like any resources, I cannot recommend Atomic Habits enough. I need to, it's time for me to re-listen to that, so I probably will restart that on my Audible because I try to listen to it once or twice a year. I cannot express enough how good that book is, how much you will refer to it, and how much it works. It is all about these micro tiny habits that you just stack up on top of each other, and that is how you change your life. It is not these big moments of inspiration or motivation that are just going to come up and your whole life is going to be different. It starts with the hard decision of like, I'm willing to take this little habit and I'm willing to trust myself enough and trust in the process enough to know that me starting this one little action is going to get me to where I am. Because I started this 5 a.m. routine of being like, I'm just going to have the alarm go off at 5:55 and I'm just going to grab my phone and scroll TikTok. And now I wake up at 5 o'clock, sometimes 4:30, and I just go on about my day and I take care of myself and I get so much done and I have so much free time. Like, I have so much spaciousness in my day because I was willing to start off small and work through the whole like voice that's telling you like, it's dumb. Why would you wake up at 5 to just scroll? But I wouldn't be here without that. So it's going well. Okay, I am going to eat my dinner and chill out. And I want to say thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already. And let me know, are you doing Vlogmas? Would you be interested in me doing Vlogmas? I've really been thinking about it. I've been going back and forth. I'm almost like 80% sure that I'm going to do Vlogmas, but I just want to set the boundaries for myself to make it sustainable so I can get to the end. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Okay, y'all, I'll talk to you next week. Bye, y'all.